And we're starting.
1. Off onto the second map now. BONK has to win this if they still want to have a chance at winning the match. They still have all the cards in play. They can still absolutely do it. This running 2 recons, one of them going for small construction. It's Hosomi. She knows that area well. She plays it a lot. Often in short, backed up by another assault watching office with the angle on small. Box slowly pushing forward, creeping towards small. As expected, both teams are testing the waters, as it were. Shazam is in position above long white. Decides to move out of there, however. They are a bit exposed. Shots exchanged from Buddha side. This have managed to encircle BONK on the upper floor, however. Will that pay off? Will they manage to coordinate? Kino trying to look into... Jeff starts the fight proper with a well-placed nade there, taking out infrequent. Fucking too soon. And this is encirclement seems to have backfired, singling them out, making them easy to pick targets. Sorry, Everett, what were you going to say?
I forgot what I was gonna say. Kiriko killed 2 people. I forgot who.
And grabbed Ghost, now that they have the numbers advantage. Oh, indeed, they managed to take out Shazam. Last one is box side, in position to prevent the cap. Not quite, however, unfortunately. But Jinrai do not allow Kinoko to cap, who is now... Well, they managed, however, to secure the first round. Coming from Saitama, that's big. With 2 corporals to boot. Oh, indeed. BONK have all the chances of making a comeback for this map. Weapon trades going out, again empowering their recons. Max picked up by one of the recons.
And we see Kinoko go in support for the MX.
Yes, trading it out to one of the other recons, however. Muffin gets the first entry frag on Hosomi. Shazam up in the vents as expected. Holding an angle, a defensive angle. Denying the vents to the opponent. Slowly creeping around. Ghost is in BONK's position. Throwing feelers out, however, trying to catch more players off guard before playing the Ghost. BONK side is low, in short. Checking to the servers. It would seem the team's positions from the earlier round have swapped around. This is now the one holding a smaller area, but Infrequent manages to prevent the flank from grass. Muffin trades him out, however. Movement. Up. The decisive firefight has taken place. This is at his disadvantage. Kinoko moves in from office, securing the round win. 2-0 for BONK. 4 corporals. They've practiced Rise, and it shows. Down to 3 assaults, 1 recon, and 1 support for BONK. 3 assaults and a double recon still for NSF. Box has moved to assault, interestingly enough. Ghost being utilized. Has this decided to drop down? No, they have not. They are being watched. Periska moves in to take Shazam, but gets traded out by Pissed Off. They've got the info. They do have one gun less. This is moving into position. Grass is holding the side, and Jeff manages to... Bonk as a whole manages to hold on to the Ghost. Call in the attackers one by one. Not too much coordination from this, surprisingly.
Only
Going
BONK
in
is
one by
alive.
one. Not what you want to do when you've been called out. All of your positions are known, and the team with the Ghost seems to be playing all around it. Down to Box to hold the cap zone alone.
And Jeff picks him off.
With Grass down at 6 HP, so when you're faced with 1v4 like that, it is really hard to pull it off. Especially on Rise on the rooftop there. The Ghost was going up the elevator from small, while two assaults were pushing in from the staircase. Not that much Box would have done in that situation. 3-0. Egil's prediction for a much more active match has proven true. A lot stronger aggressive plays. This now needs to figure out what they can do to counter Bonk's strategy. And also Ghost placement. Another round now where Kinoko has grabbed the Ghost, decided to utilize the info. Infrequent manages to win the fight over put down conference, however. Jeff has moved in and taken out Piss Off. Shazam up in those vents. Wild card, but again, with the Ghost calling them out, I have to question just how useful it is. And they've found a weak spot. Kinoko has taken out Box out. Their support is down. Hosomi is down. They still have Ghost advantage. 3 guns against 2. And they are separated. Shazam up in those vents again. Just staying there. On the one hand, he manages to play it off well. Grass was not looking up. Even with the Ghost call to their advantage. Tough nut to crack. BONK, I believe, is trying to bait them in.
Frequent has
Beautiful.
stormed
Good
small
punch with his
construction and killed 2 people.
Ouch.
And this
BONK
wins
dropped
3-1.
the ball on this on that one. They had the info, but their coordination fell apart, unfortunately. Well played on Infrequent and Shazam's part, though.
It's not easy to push out of small construction. I think they should have split up.
Either that, or perhaps Kinoko should have... Nah, they were low HP, and smoke pushes wouldn't have helped. This, considering the drop, certainly making noise, forcing BONK to keep 1 in reserve on the window. Both teams wondering about the drop down. Both teams waiting for a bit more info. Shazam again in position above long.
Walks in smoke section, confronted by Muffin.
Muffin has to pull away from smoke construction from that smoke. Can't see through it. The smoke will not cover whoever exits from small, however. Pist manages to take out Jeff. Double assault potion in to office, taking Persica. 2v1 with the advantage. They manage to secure it. Muffin takes Pist, but infrequent backing him up. Trades Muffin out. Shazam moves in, takes Grass out.
And now only Kino is left. Looks like this have coming back up on their legs.
They are on the server, but the RNG just isn't there for them. Doesn't manage to take out even the lone recon. Alas, NT do work in mysterious ways. This seemed to have, I believe, have shown adaptability. They managed to counter BONK's grouping up, bunching up on a smaller area. With that coordinated double assault push from Conference, they managed to secure the entry. They managed to make something out of it. Also, Mi is now rushing for pillar stairs. Is GT out? Takes way too much damage. Not fast enough, quite. Perska still manages to push in, take out Pist. "5v1, but Persica is half at HP. Hosumi is at 18. Ghost being put into play. Kinoko calling them out. This aren't sure where BONK is going to strike from exactly. They have to spread out just a little bit. Make sure double check on their rear. Put on high edge, high alert.
Rafika's dropping down.
Trying to go in for the flank. Decides not to. Decides to double check the lobby for box site. Manages to find him, but with the lower HP, didn't manage to secure the kill. Box site's low. So BONK knows that box site is holding the lower level. Grass takes out Hosomi. Beautiful frag, manages to take out Shazam as well.
Frequent takes out Grass in small construction.
Still hotly contested. 2v2. Jeff trying to pick up where Muffin left. But Infrequent has already rotated out. He's lost too much HP. Going into server. Will he catch Muffin off guard? Jeff, I mean. Nope. The round time's out. And Jeff actually checked their back. Good play on this, however. They managed to resist. Started out with a crushing 3-0. Managed to get back up to 3-2 and a tie. Both teams still very much in it. Hosomi's getting ready to drop down. Creating noise. Decides to back off. Too risky. Infrequent displaying great aggression, taking out Muffin. Gets traded by Persica. BONK have the players in position for those trades, it would seem. Not just this. Oh, indeed. Takes out Persica with Shazam. This have definitely changed pace here. Much more aggressive, much faster. Move in, but the two supports too much for Shazam. And
The homie is very low at 1 HP.
1 HP and 1 wish. Get into the servers. Run. They know where she is. Kinoko's
1
also
HP
low.
in a dream.
And 1 dead pack glass. Tried it. Grass is full. Kinoko could grab and bait. Manages to run away from Hosumi. BONK has the info, has the advantage, secures it. Sometimes Rise just crushes all dreams and hopes. 4-2 for BONK. Ranks also in BONK's favor this time around. 4 sergeants, only... No, pardon me, all sergeants. 2 sergeants on NSF, but it's infrequent and Shazam. Shazam has a recon. What weapon have they taken? Carbine. They're rushing Buddha. They're rushing Vent of Buddha. Periska gets traded out. BONK's push into conference not paying off as well as they had hoped. Kinoko took the ghost, is trying to get rid of it.
Nothing gets killed from pillars.
They're now folding in on the ghost 3v1. It's up to Kinoko, who, having traded out their MX, don't have the usual sport firepower advantage. They do have smoke, however. Bauxite is low. Bravely still pushes forward, pushes through the smoke
And she's got
enough
MX.
to grab the have the team grab the ghost, grouping up together. It's up to Kinoko to hold. Having found an MX now, all they have to do is prevent the cap. Takes out Box, who was low. Does not manage to hold their own against the infrequent. This manages to take one of those points they were lagging behind of. Very well done by this in this round. Round 9 for 3. Still lots of room. Will the tempo keep staying high? BONK is pushing in rather fast.
Jessica
Hosumi
goes for the vent.
does a little oopsie of her own. No. This now are at a disadvantage. Not the round for that to happen. Persica takes out Shazam from the vent. Must have heard him trying to enter the vents. This seems to already be a round belonging to BONK.
Once again,
Pissed,
confrontation
not
at
really
small
sure
construct.
what to do with themselves in that corner, other than waiting. Does manage to get the drop on grass. Infrequent taking a muffin. They have managed to even it out. And take a Kinoko out. So now it's down to Persica and Jeff to make up for it. Beautiful swap of players there. But they just did not have the time to reload and reposition.
4-4 now. It's equal.
This manages to equalize. And Infrequent again has Early Lieutenant. What's he grabbing? Oh, AA for the box. The box must be most pleased. AO on the support, absolutely devastating. On Rise, risky. I'm going to call it risky. Lots of glass there. BONK is going for the drop. Box is ready to beat them in interception, but gets flanked from the window side. Bad positioning for Box side there. This may have the BONK ghost location, but
Them kills Muffin at pillars.
Persica pushing in. But Hosumi has taken support. I did not notice that. DMX is playing off the extra fat as well and defending that ghost. Zam is back up into the vents, half HP, but still wildcard ready to move in, ready to provide fire assistance. Grass manages to take pissed out. Pillar secured. Moves into conference. Gets taken out by infrequent. BONK is low on HP. Hard for them to do much of pushing. They might not have to, however. They could just go for a tie. This has the player number advantage, but with Hosumi being at only 12 health, they could tell Hosumi to grab the ghost, call out. Infrequent takes it. So Hosumi can secure the ghost's rear. Jeff gets stuck behind the bench there, doesn't manage to pull out. 3v1 with 30 seconds remaining on the clock. This can push for wipeout. I don't think they can manage to cap, not with Kinoko holding the spawn, but with such low HP, will Kinoko manage to spot
No.
Shazam taking them from the rear? No. This manages to secure another point in the lead. Very tight fight, very tight match. So me reconnecting. This is continuing the trend of fatting up with both Bauxite and Hosumi as we're playing as supports. Kinoko gets the early position on conference, manages to look in and take a little chunk of health down from infrequent. Not quite enough to be a game changer, but still. It definitely has, at the very least, a psychological effect. Cross holding long, peering into server. Persica has switched to assault, probably for the MX. Plus, knowing that they're facing more than one support at this point, yeah, I can see it as being rightly motivated. Kinoko gets pushed in by, punished by Shazam for going for those events. Boxes A secures a second kill. 5v3.
There's
This
challenged
is now
by
getting
3
in.
men.
Muffin is low, trying to hold the server. Grass manages to hold his own against both Box and Hosomi. Doesn't manage to hold against Infrequent as well, but with Muffin and Jeff down to 1v1. Jeff is full, but has the info.
BONK finally scores a
Moves
win.
in. Very well played on Jeff there, just moving into the opponent before they could, catching them off guard and in a bad spot in the transition. 5-5. Kinoko gets her own lieutenant, swaps out to recon for that Supa. BONK is might be thinking, well, they're being aggressive. Time for us to do that as well. Rush down the spiral stairs, supine hand. Nobody going up quite yet. Goes back, having been unsuccessful in finding a player. Muffin gets taken out, however.
Mirko going for the vents has taken out Shazam.
Hunted down. Kinoko continuing her hunt. Moving towards small. Oxide by the ghost. Infrequent holding the stairs. For 4. No round advantages. Back to playing it safe. BONK decides to push in through the server. Going for long. Gets taken out by this. Jeff does not spot him behind the door there. Sneaky spot, but no trade there. This is now in the advantage. Kinoko dropping a dead pack on the spawn stairs. One less route for the ghost to take. Still in the vents. Clock's ticking down, however. This has to decide to grab that ghost at some point.
Frequent picks it up.
Doing all she can to distract this and make them waste time, but they know they have to grab the ghost. Infrequent takes it out. Interestingly, moves to conference, middle point. Grass is holding those stairs, however. Smoked up, fatted up. They ain't passing through there. However, with Grass's position, forced this to adopt another approach, to go for the small construction lift. Had Grass not been there, Kinoko might have set off the death pack, dealing quite the blow to this. Now they're running out of time. This tried one last attempt. One desperate attempt to push out. Unsuccessful. Wrong time out.
Frequent manages to kill Kino.
Touchy against the full HP support, however. No, not going to happen. Round 13 out of 15. 3 rounds left, 5-5.
I'm getting nervous.
And we are already on the second map, so it really is up to BONK to try to win this. They have to, otherwise it's just GG, over. Shazam moving into the vents. Pissed off trying to push pillars, gets punished by Persica. Persica being a recon, manages to reach the position faster. Jeff peeks around, grabs her Shazam. Osome is now low. Trying to hold pillars, successfully does so. Kinoko out, Persica out. Box bearing his AA full. Will he get fragged? Nope. He pulled back. He was expecting that. Preparing the ground head, another smoke. They know where they are. And this manages to fall into BONK. Not looking great for BONK here.
Only
Jeff
Jeff
is
left.
now alone in the server. The AA
And
does not take him out
might
due to the
cut
glass, but Jeff anticipates the flank from long. Valiant
Ultimately
effort
ended
there.
by Box. Box was 1 HP.
1 HP miracle on the box side. To be completely fair, there was also Hosumi back with 31. Could have followed up with the right timing. Would have probably taken Jeff with the right timing. But it was not to be. 6-5 match point. What will BONK do now? Or are they going to try to make up for it and go for the second map? They're rushing pillar stairs. And finally, utilizing the lower lobby for a flank. Nobody there to greet them. Nobody watching Skybridge. Unopposed, Persica with an AA pushes into office, takes out infrequent.
Grass creeping towards office.
Wins the path war. Takes out Persica. Ran out of steam. Also me takes out Muffin. Jeff is now at half HP. So Box at S60. Grass has the position. If Box moves into the office, Grass will pick him up. Gang is comfortable holding the server. Did I miss Box? No, I didn't. Has pushed into office. Grass did not pick him up. Jeff holds their own. Takes out Shazam. 2v3. BONK needs to secure this win. Cannot afford to tie. This, on the other hand, are fine with just holding their positions. 27 seconds left on the clock. They can see the ghost, but they can't just go and grab it. BONK slowly creeping up, trying to get intel. With 10 seconds on the clock, I see it rather hard for them to secure this round. Grass going down the stairs. He is in position for a team play by the teammate, but...
And it's timeout.
They just lost their window of opportunity.
Not looking good.
Was this it? No, they still have one more chance. And they've got the... No, Ghost is in this position. Small construction. Will BONK beeline the Ghost? Because that's what I would be doing in this position. And they are indeed. Double recon pushing in. Persica holding their auxiliary power. They're already on the Ghost. Nobody seems to be defending it. Box with the AA down the elevator. Moves in. Pure hell raining down. Where's the rest of BONK, however? And with no support on BONK, they just can't steal that Ghost and deal with the smoke. These are in a position, however, to flank small construction. Shazam in reserve, with a Supa of his own, ready to move in, we're called. Pissed off, holding as well in central location. Infrequent manages to...
Infrequent picks off Kinoko and Persica at construction. And follows up with Grass.
Box's smoke unfolded BONK's attempt at retrieving the Ghost and just running with it. Round 15, they're down to 2 players only. Jeff and Muffin. They have lost the map control, however. Muffin goes down. Jeff is still in server, away from the Ghost with 10 seconds left on the clock. Alas, poor BONK. Very well played, very decisive plays. Very entertaining.
And Shazam kills Jeff.
Great performance from both teams. Very well played. Well played, Dystopia. They managed to secure their round 1 victory. A very close match. Both maps.